I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you, all your success and
Thank you.
and the show, and I'm just so absolutely honored that you invited me to be a guest on your show.
I've always been a fan. Now, we did a movie together where you played my dad.
That's right. Yeah, I was your dad, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. You were amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you've been acting for almost 60 years.
That's right. Yeah.
Did you ever think that your career would, expand this long?
Well, it took me a minute after high school to figure out what I was going to do, and I stumbled into acting, and I realized that this is something I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to be one of those guys who, I'm on the set and they say cut, and I'm standing there, and they go, oh my God, I think he's dead. I mean, I want to do this as long as God blesses me to do it, and people are willing to pay me.
You're doing a great job. You're a big Sidney Poitier fan.
I love Sidney Poitier. He was such an inspiration. Where he came from, his family history. He was so elegant and graceful, and he was just amazing. Anybody who's not really familiar with his work, I'm sure you all are, but just watch some of his stuff. The first movie I did was with Gordon Parks, who called Sidney and said, you got to meet Ernie. And Sidney was slow responding, so I decided to go to the studio, took it upon myself, and I think it was. Sidney was very annoyed by that. So for a number of years, I thought he didn't like me, but I did a movie called Snoop Dogg's Hood of Horror with his daughter, Sidney. And I worked with his daughter, and Sidney and I, before he passed away, became what I consider friends. But early on, I don't think he was a big fan, but I always admired him.
Yes, I understand. Do you think he helped inspire you to act?
Well, my grandmother would say that, Jesus is the light of the world. She said, but we're all lights of the world. And the best gift you can give is be an example of what's possible. If I'm going to be an old man, an old black man, I don't want to be an old broke black man. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the guy who's in bad health.
Right.
So when Poitier did what he did, it opened the door of possibilities. You think, well, if he can do it, then it's possible. And once you know it's possible, then you got a shot. If you don't think it's possible, then what's the point of trying?
Y'all hear that? That's a life lesson right there. Okay, so Ghostbusters came out over 40 years ago?
Yeah, Ghostbusters it's getting close to 40, I guess this year will be 40 years. 40 years.
Like, that's a classic. It's timeless. And I know, like, when you're shooting something that's classic, you kind of don't, there's no meter to tell we're shooting a classic. Did you ever think it would last that long?
Well, I knew when I met Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, that it would open well, but in those days, it would open #1, and then a few weeks later, something else would replace it. But Ghostbusters just kept going and going. 10 years after the movie was out, people were still wearing the jumpsuits. Right. 20 years, 30 years.
To this day.
And I didn't expect that. And I'm so just honored and thankful to have been a part of that franchise. They're doing another movie.
Yeah, I was going to ask, they're doing another one.
Yeah, they're doing another one. And I'm not sure if...
This is amazing!
I'm not sure if I'll be in it. But just for the fans to know, it won't be because of me. So
we need him in it. We don't want to hear no other way. You gotta be in it.
Well,
listen to Hudson over here. Okay. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.